Alright guys, here we are on Farming Sim 22 again. This is Michigan Farms, just kind of going through the maps. Right here, we're going to jump right into it. I've put down the anhydrous, and I'm just kind of going through and tilling a few spots up here that the helper missed. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. So. On this map here, we are going to be testing out sugarcane as one of the plants that are, or crops that are on Farming Sim, just to kind of see how it works out, because I've been interested in trying it again since I didn't get to try it with Farming Simulator 19. I tried harvesting it. Very expensive thing to buy, for sure. But we're gonna head down to the other end of my field here, that way we can go ahead and finish off the headlands for the helper that's working for me today, to get the anhydrous put on. For anhydrous, if you guys want to do it, you can only do anhydrous on PC. And then I'll kind of show you the mods you'll need for it, I guess. They're actually not that bad. I just tried it for the first time yesterday, and they worked out really well. So, alright, so as I let my helper finish applying the anhydrous, I'm going to take this back home, and then I can show you the mods that I needed for the anhydrous here. So if you guys are interested in anhydrous, to get an anhydrous toolbar, you would have to custom make a mod or get it off a website and put it on. So it's a little bit more complicated doing it that way. But if you just want to go with what is already on Farming Sim, then it's a lot easier to do. You have to have the Samson pack, and to do applying on it, you need the PG Samson PG 2nd or 235 to do it, because otherwise it doesn't work. Doesn't work with anything else. And then to apply it, you need this general thing here, the Samson SD700. But to do that, you have to go into your files and modify your files. And to modify your files, it's a little bit more work, but it works really nicely. But to test out sugarcane here, I don't have any of the actual sugarcane stuff because I just don't have it yet. So I gotta grab that here. This is another mod, the Case IH Alicure Agriculture Magnum AFS 260 Connect Sugarcane. It's a mod for to do the sugarcane with, to make it a little easier. Then to fill the sugarcane stuff, you just need regular old seeds. You need a lot of them. And when I first bought the sugarcane planter, I didn't think it was that big, and then I realized that it's a lot bigger than I thought it was. So you can put seeds in it, and solid fertilizer is what you can put in. And then I'm going to put in the solid fertilizer. I'm going to buy 2 bags because that's all this thing needs, because it fills up real fast. Last time I filled it on this map. Alright, and then I bought 1 too many pallets of that, which is fine. And then I'm gonna put in the solid fertilizer there. Takes just a little bit more than 1 bag. Takes about 1.5 bags. So now that I got that all filled up, I'll go ahead and I'll take it over to the field right away this time, because I can just get directly to planting since it's already April. Alright, and then instead of doing the giant fields this time, I bought a smaller field that way I can test out sugarcane. So we'll go ahead and we'll unfold the seeder. And then I did set up GPS on this. So GPS is also another really nice function. So you do Control C, or no, Control or Alt C to turn it on, and then Control S to go into your stuff. Then click auto width, and then you do a set A where you are, and then you can go and add the track name later. Then just go ahead and turn on your seeder and lower it down and plant sugarcane all the way down to the other end. And once you're to the other end, you'll go back into that, and you'll go back in with I believe it's Control S, and you'll hit select B on there, and then you can just go with your auto steer, which is really nice. But as you guys can see, even with all the weight on this, the back wheels are not doing their best. It's kind of struggling with the tractor's struggling with the seeder that I currently have it on, so I'll have to get a new tractor. But we'll finish out this here, and then we'll get a helper to go on that until I get the new tractor down. But this tractor, I believe, is meant for just going through the fields more than anything else. So go a little bit further here, go to about here, and then Control S, select B, and then we'll do sugarcane plant 8, and then add that, and then you have your whole thing there. So then I'll just pick that up there. I can turn around here. That'll back it right up. And then you hit Alt X. And the way I like it is to put on lines. That way you can see where you're going. Just go ahead and put that down and put a helper on that. Well, that's the information. We can't put a helper to do sugarcane. Yes, so that's going to be different. So then I guess we'll just have to go with this, and I'll just buy the tractor while I'm sitting here on this. So, alright, and then once we get to the end of this pass, we'll go pick up the new tractor. We'll bring this tractor along, that way I can pick up another implement that I'm going to buy here for the sugarcane technology. We're going to buy this Massey Ferguson sugarcane trailer. That way when we harvest, we have a spot to put our stuff in. So now that I realize it, when we go to plant sugarcane with the new tractor, we'll have to reset up the reset up the GPS on it. Alright, well, we'll go pick up the new tractor now here. Alright, and now that we're at the shop here, go ahead and we'll pick up the trailer. And we will turn off our guidance steering. And then we will tell this tractor to go back to the farm. While we get the other tractor to go into the field. And again, make sure you guys let me know if there's anything you guys think I should be adding to the farm, or just leave it the same, whatever. Alright, we're going to take a little bit of a shortcut here since we have a giant tractor that can do it. So, and I just left the machine unfolded. So we'll go ahead and trig that up. Sorry guys, I gotta get this all set up here and going. So we'll just say about here. So about where the first tire is where I want the outside tire to be. So. Alright, and then just to get this over with, we'll have, let's see, go like that, Control S, auto width, and we'll set A right there. And then instead of actually planting, since it'll take a little less time, just go down like this. That way it goes a little faster. Alright, and then we'll set the B right there. And then we'll just use that there. And then we'll have the lines on. And we'll go from there. So we'll turn the tractor right around. I forgot to turn the sugarcane planter on until about right now, so just keep going here and hopefully get this field done. Oh, and I think I went too far over with the sugarcane planter. Yeah, I went way too far over, so that means I will have to move that. So I might not do the whole field sugarcane, I might just do a little portion of it sugarcane. Alright, well this thing is going. Just really quick, we're going to swing it and we're going to look here. Yeah, so we got, so you guys can see, we got a little strip that's missing there. So we'll have to go back and plant that here. Then that's about all the sugarcane we'll put in. And then once we're finished with that, we will finish up with sugarcane and see I got off with this, so and I put that down just in time there, and then we'll get planting the sugarcane, finish up there, and yeah, so then we got about 1-2 more passes there. And this here, that's the tractor I used to do the anhydrous ammonia. Looks like this field doesn't need any weeding or anything right now. Looks like none of these fields need rolling either. That's pretty good. Alright, so about 1-2 more passes there, and then we'll be finished up with sugarcane. And then we will go ahead and buy our other planter that we're going to get. And we will also put anhydrous in that to double up the anhydrous on the field, just to get it in there real nice. So And then, as you guys heard, I believe, there was like a little car beacon kind of thing going off there, and that signifies to me that I'm at the end of the field, and I need to turn around. It's telling me I don't have access to the land because I don't own that part of the land. And then we'll go into here, and then we'll zoom in real close. And it looks like right next to there, there's already sugarcane. But we'll hop out and check. Looks like I already planted sugarcane here, but it's just not picking up on the map, so, no, whatever. We'll just keep it going and go from there. So, alright, and then this will be our last pass here. So once we're done with this pass here, we'll fold up and we'll take this planter home. Well, I'll probably actually have the my red tractor come pick it up to then take it home, which then I'll have the John Deere tractor go and pick up the new planter that I'm gonna buy here. Oh, well, that's what I was gonna do. No, whatever. We'll get it done. Alright, and that is all of sugarcane planting that we're going to do. As you guys can see, we're down to 22% of sugarcane left. That's 18,000 or 1,812 liters. Go ahead and turn off guided steering because I'm going to have to set a new track. Alright, unhook that, and then we'll head right over to the shop. So, and I like just hitting that ditch because it takes a lot less time to go around it, and then you just have to go there versus just come right across the road. And I'll let it stop on its own there while I go in and I buy the new planter. It's a John Deere planter. Just gotta find the right one. And then we'll put a Starfire 6000 GPS receiver on it. We'll do liquid fertilizer openers on it. And somehow I don't have enough money, so we're gonna go out of that for now, and we'll come back into it once I borrow a little bit from the bank there, because I guess I am running a little low. Get up to 300,000 here, and then we'll go back in here and we'll redo buying that planter there. And I think what I wasted all my money on was the getting the anhydrous, I guess. It's still not enough money, so let's get to about $500,000, which is as much as I can take out of the bank. So it wants a little bit more than that. Alright, and then we're at $566,701. So then we'll come back into here. And it's just because of the Starfare liquid, or the GPS configuration, the liquid fertilizer openers, and the tanks that cost me so much, and the trailer hitch, which doesn't do a big impact, but then I can buy that. That pops up right here. I guess now that I think about it, I still gotta get it filled up with seed, and I should be able to throw some anhydrous in here. Don't want to get too close to that bag of fertilizer over there, because otherwise it will pick up on that, and I will put solid fertilizer into that, and I don't want that because I only want anhydrous. Alright, so that only did 31%, and that wasn't much seed there. So this should be enough seed, I think. I would hope so, at least. So we'll go from here. Oh, there's one bag of seed left on that pallet. Alright, so we got that all filled up. So then we'll go back to my house, my farm. I guess I don't have a house quite yet. And then for a plant, we are going to do we're gonna do another expensive one. We're gonna plant some cotton. So pull right back into my yard here. Gotta replace the mailbox, apparently. Alright, and then as you guys can see, I can put the anhydrous ammonia into the planter there, and this planter only takes 2,271 liters of it, versus that slurry tank that I had took 34,000 liters. So it took a big difference of money. So, but we'll come right into here so we can get planting. Let's see. So then we want to unfold it. Alright, and while this is unfolding, we're gonna buy stuff here. Alright, so right here we're gonna go into production and generators. And we're gonna buy government subsidy signs. And we're gonna put them right along back here behind the shed. To get some money, and they give me $8,400,000 per month. So if I get a lot of these, then we'll get a lot of money really fast, so we can pay back the bank. And also have a lot of money to buy other stuff, because that anhydrous ammonia is not cheap. It's actually very expensive. They don't cost anything to place down, so you can get them whenever you want. Because if you watch, I have $1,900 and $968. 1,000, I guess. If you just watch it, it's not going down at all. So we'll leave it about there. Then we'll go and we'll change the time. From real time we'll go to about 240. You'll see we already have 17 million, and we'll get to about, we'll go till about 10 o'clock. Alright, see, then we got 10 o'clock there. We'll bring it down back to real time. We will really quickly pay it back to the bank. Which takes away the money, but it will be better that way. We don't have to pay him back anymore. I'll keep 50,000 from him because I can easily pay that back. Alright, and then back up enough there. And the reason that I said cotton was an expensive crop is because the cotton harvester is very, very expensive. So, alright, and then we'll have to create another new track for this thing. So go with the auto width, and set A. And A should be set. That did not work. I think what it's doing is it's going to the sugarcane planter. So I'm going to change this name to that, and then I'll set A. How would it work now? Jeez, I don't know.